I hope everybody got the recording permission, right? Okay. So controllability is that so that you can enforce some of the policies where you can be restricting the permissions, like you're going to restrict the permissions to delete a file or rename a file, something like that. Okay. So next, auditability. So auditability means ability to know what is included in a particular build. Okay. So that is nothing but auditable. Reproducibility. So like ability to mark a milestone and reconstruct the configuration. That you can do it with the reproducibility. Okay. And then traceability. So ability to identify and reconstruct a particular version of a software product. That is nothing but the traceability. Okay. These are important features which you are going to ensure by using this source code management. Clear? This is about SCM, software configuration management. It's all about, it's an engineering discipline where we are going to manage changes to the software. So to start your project, whether it is a small project or whether it is a large project, the first thing is SCM. You should have a SCM. If you have a good SCM, you'll say good business. Okay. Yeah. So now, so within, like, now we can say, see, now I have taken some time, right? I took almost 15 minutes to explain this, what is source code management, what is the important features, all these things. Now, so in interview, you won't be having this much time, okay? Because in interview, they'll take half an hour or 1 hour session, okay? In that, you have to, they're going to touch each and every part like source code management, build automation, so many things I told, right? Some 16 tools. So out of 30 minutes or 1 hour, they have to ask questions on all these things. Okay. Now, if they ask, what do you know about SCM, why it is required? Then just you have to say, okay, see, SCM is an engineering discipline which is going to manage your changes to the software. In a software, change is constant. If we are not going to manage the change, change is going to overwhelm the entire project. Okay. So what are the changes? Changes are a defect to be fixed, an existing function to be enhanced, a new feature to be added. So all these change requests comes from the various resources like marketing and then defect like testing team, or you are going to get it from even with the customers. Okay. So all these changes we have to manage with the source code management. So this source code management is going to ensure safety, stability, scalability, controllability, auditability, reproducibility. Okay. So because of this SCM, we always get a good project. So I'll say if you have a good SCM, good project. Okay. So that is why source code management is a very important phase in DevOps. That is the first phase where we are going to implement all these things. So at least 1 minute you should talk on this SCM. Okay. Clear? So this is all about SCM. Now we'll see how to download the tool and how to install all these things. Okay. So that's about the theory part. So now it is the time from your side. So now who is going to share the screen? Now I'll see which tool we have to use to implement this SCM. Okay. So I said it is a process, like SCM is a process again. Okay. So how we are going to implement this? We require a tool, right? So which is the tool? SVN, Subversion. That is the tool which we are going to download and we are going to configure in your machine. Okay. So who is going to share the screen now? We can continue, right? We can continue for another half an hour. Just we'll see how to install that tool and then we'll see that feature. Then we'll come to know, once you do that practical thing, then you'll come to know what is the theoretical part we are covered now. Okay, fine. Who is going to share the screen now? Everybody is connected through laptop or desktop, right? So not through mobile.
Desktop, sir, desktop, laptop.
Okay, fine. Then who is going to share the screen?
Can I start, sir?
Okay. Okay, now I'll give you the, okay, I'll make you the host so that you can start sharing the screen. Okay. Kirtana, right?
Yes, sir.
Sushma, okay, fine. So from tomorrow onwards, everybody connect to system, okay, laptop or whatever desktop, but not through mobile. I don't know, in mobile, you are able to record the session. Okay, fine. Kirtana, you can share the screen now. There is an option, go to share screen and then just select entire screen. Okay, minimize this. See, now, okay, I told we are going to start with the SCM, source code management. For this, we require a tool to set up this process. Okay, so go to the browser.
Just a second. Yes, sir.
Okay, search for Tortoise, not Tortoise, Visual SVN. Okay, Visual SVN download.
Visual.
SVN. Yeah, download. Just go to that. See, here you have a download a Visual SVN server. Just download this.
This one,
Click
sir.
on that. Yeah, click on that. Okay. See here, you have 64-bit and 32-bit. Most probably, I think your operating system will be 64-bit only. Just go and check. Go to the system property and check. It will be 64-bit. Just download this. Okay. So first, what you have to do is just create a folder, DevOps practice or whatever, DevOps training, whatever you want. Yeah, right. This is 64-bit operating system. Okay. Fine. Now save this download in one folder. Okay. Keep create one directory, DevOps training. Inside that you say DevOps software and download all these things. Keep it over there. Okay.
Just a second.
So now onwards, create a directory structure. Okay, in a proper way, so that whatever software we're going to download, you keep it in that folder. In whatever practice we are going to do, that will keep it in another directory. Okay. To create one more folder, DevOps software. Inside that, create one folder called SVN training software, and then put all those things there. You can create SVN folder. And inside that you keep this. So why I'm creating this directory section means, okay, whenever I ask, just you have to go to this folder. Okay. If you keep it somewhere else, then sometimes you people will take a lot of time to search this. Okay. Click on this, install this software. This is, see, server, it is showing server. Okay. So we are working on a server and client technology. Okay. First, we have to install this server in your machine. Okay. Imagine that this server may be anywhere. Normally, in real scenario, in company, what happens? They'll give a dedicated server for you. It may present in US or it may present in UK or India, wherever it will be. So they will give a dedicated server for you. Okay, they'll be having a server room. They'll keep this server in that. Okay, in company, you will be having a server room. There, this server will be present. They will provide access for you. So you will be connecting to this machine. Okay, imagine that now your laptop is your server. Okay, now I am downloading this software and making your server as a Visual SVN server. Okay, just say next. Accept this. It's open source. There is no issue. Okay, you can accept and you can go ahead. Next. Okay. Okay. Next. Wait. Here, this is a very important thing. So here you can location where you are going to install. So you make sure that there is enough space, D drive, C drive. Now it is showing by default C program files this. So if you have a space in C drive, that is fine. Otherwise, you can change this path if you want. Okay, it depends on your disk. What is the disk space you have in C drive? Can you just check?
We have 120
Yeah.
GB.
Okay, fine. Then no problem. You can go with C drive only. Okay. And in C drive, it is going to create one more folder called repository. Okay. I'll show this. Okay. When we go to create a repository, then we'll see. Remember this path. Okay. C colon in that we have a repository folder. And then in this location, it is going to create a so download that, install that software. And what is the port? Server port is 443. Okay. When you want to, now I'm going to install this. When you want to access this from any other machine or in your desktop, so we'll use a HTTPS protocol. So for that, port is 443. Remember this. Okay. HTTPS protocol is 443. Next, it will create a backup folder also in case of any issue happens. So you can store the backup. Normally, it is going to okay, create it in the same folder. Normally, we should not keep the backup here in this machine only. Okay, we have to store it in another machine. Okay, so now here I don't have any other machine, so I will store it in same laptop only. Okay, or desktop, whatever it is. So next. Okay. So next, no, you can enable. So next. Okay. Use subversion authentication. Okay, we'll use the same subversion authentication. See, now you can use it for start 45-day evaluation. So you can use it for 45 days. Okay, it will be free. Just say next. Okay, install. Start Visual SPM. Okay, so now it is started. See here you can see this is the default structure you have. Okay, first thing I said, you're going to store your data here, right? The customer will, whatever the data they want, they will store it here. So this is the repository, Visual SPM repository. First, we'll create a repository. Click on repository.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, left side. Click on that.
Okay.
Right click on that. Say create new repository. Okay, it is going to use a regular FSFS repository. That means the file system which is used by the SVN. Okay, so if you directly go and see this, you can't understand what is the data format, how it is going to store. Okay, we require some other tool to see which files you have created. Okay, we'll see that later. But remember, when you create a repository, this is the default. You have to select regular FSFS repository. Okay. It is going to store the data in a FSFS file system. Okay, so next. Now, what is the repository name you want to give? My first repo, whatever you want to give. It is related to project name you have to give. So you can say demo one. Okay, demo repo you can give demo underscore repo or demo hyphen repo. Okay, so next. Okay, see, wait. Here there is a option empty repository and then single project repository. So if you create an empty repository, then manually we have to create all these things, trunk, branch, tags, all these things. Better select the second option so that it will create a single project repository with the trunk, branches, and tags. See, automatically it will create these folders. Okay, I'll explain what is this trunk, branches, tags. Okay, later when we start working on it, we'll just create this. So next. Okay, at this moment, okay, I'll give all Subversion users read access. Okay, just say next. Create this repository. Finish it. See, now you have created a repository by name demo, and then you have different folder structure automatically created. Okay, you have not done anything here. Trunk, branches, tags. Okay, I'll explain all these things. What is trunk? What is branch? Tags. Okay, after some time. Okay, let us go for next. Now repository is created. Now I have to create a user to provide an access for this. Okay, go to users, click on users. Okay, right click, create user. Okay, say user one. Password you can give whatever you want. Okay, just remember the password, otherwise give same thing. User one, whatever it is.
Username is
No space between username.
Username invalid it is showing. Okay, just change the username.
Okay.
Wait. You give simple, same user one. Password also you give user one only.
Yeah, that is what I give, sir.
Please wait. It is mismatching again. Wait, what it says? Does
Does
not
not
meet the length or complexity. That's okay. Proceed with setting this password. Okay. So this is the first user we created. Okay. Next, create another user. User two. Okay. See, now I have created two users. Okay. And then I created a repository. Now I want to give you access for these users. Okay. Now, right now, they will be having a full permission. Just click on this user and see.
This one, sir.
Yeah, right click on that user.
Yeah.
Go to, okay, wait. Okay, that is fine. Now come to the repository. Right click on demo repository. Okay, go to properties. Okay, now see, everyone is have a read write permission. This is not correct. Okay, so what you have to do is remove this everyone, remove down. No, there is an option to remove, right? You
Okay.
have selected. So now add, click on add. Now select user one. Okay, say, okay. See, now you got a read write permission. Okay. Now select user two, add user two, and give read only permission. Okay, select user two, make it read only. Okay, now it is having read only. Okay, so we'll see this users after. Okay, when we do the perform activity. Okay, apply and save. Fine. So now repository is created. Okay, and then users are also created. Now, how we are going to access this? So see, as a DevOps engineer, okay, or we can say here you are performing SVN activity. These are all the administrator activity. So you are going to do it on the server side. Nobody knows. Okay, users are not going to create all these things. Developers are not going to create all these things. As a DevOps engineer, as a part of SVN administration, you are going to create all these things. Okay. So they'll give a dedicated server. On that server, I'm going to install this, and then I have created the repository and created the user. Okay. Now, if anybody wants to access this, then say right click on the demo user. There is a copy URL. Copy the URL.
This one,
Okay.
sir.
Now minimize this. Minimize it. Okay. Go to open a new tab in a browser. Just to paste that URL. Just say enter. Now give the username password. See, okay, you say never. Okay. See, now we are able to access this, okay, from the browser, and you are able to see this. So you have created a repository demo underscore repo. Inside that you have branches, tags, and trunk. Okay. So this is from the administration side. Okay. Now see, I have created a user one and user two, and I have provided access for them, and then they can access from the URL. Clear? So this is a administration role. So what you have done from the administration, first you have downloaded the software, and then you have installed that, and then you have created a repository, created the user, and then provided access for it. Okay, this is fine. Now, see, now there is trunk, branches, and tags. Okay, see, what are these structure actually? Okay, in the repository you have a trunk. First we'll discuss about the trunk. Later branches, tags, we'll see that later. Okay. Trunk means it is nothing but the main branch. Okay. It is nothing but the main branch. Whenever you want to start your initial development, okay. So developers are going to place their source code in this trunk. Okay. And then after completion of your work, changes in the trunk, you have placed that source code. Then if any other people wants to, other team members wants to work parallelly on the same source code, then we'll create a branches. Okay. After working on branches, see, when you are going to create a branch, when you want to work parallelly, okay, that means you have to work on defects, or you have to work on new feature, or you want to enhance the feature already existing in that application, Then you'll create a branches and then you'll do the work. Okay, you'll continue your work on the branches. Suppose if they want n number of people, like 3 team members, okay, you have some 5 engineers, out of that 3 wants to work on the same source code. Then you create a branch. Branch is for parallel development and to work on release activities like fixing the bug, okay, and then enhancing the feature, okay, or adding a new feature. All these things will be done from the branch. Once your activity is done through the branches, then you will release to the customer from that branch, and then you will apply a label to mark the milestone. That means I'm going to release this, okay, software with the release tag 1.0. That means the version name 1.0. That label can be applied to the tags. Okay. So trunk is for primarily for development. Branches are for release activities like fixing the bugs, creating the new features, and then enhancing the feature. So branches are mainly for working parallelly. Okay. And then tags is for just like a labels. Okay. Fine. So now we'll see with the trunk. See, now you got these things. But if you want to work on this, okay, you can't directly go here, add a file, or you can't do anything on this Azure server. Okay. So just you can see what is happening here, but you can't edit or you can't do anything here. Okay. So charge ಹಾಕೊಳ್ರಿ ಬೇಗ ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ಟಾಪ್ಗೆ.
ಹಾಂ ಸರ್. Yes.
Done. Okay. See now, from the browser, just you can see what is happened here. Okay, what are the things present here? But if you want to do anything, you require a client. Okay. See, this is a dedicated server where you have configured this, but user cannot access directly the server. They can't go and do anything here. So if they want to work in their machines, then they require another software called Tortoise client. Okay, client version of your SVN. Okay, SVN means what? Subversion. Okay, remember this. So minimize this. Now we'll go and install a client version of your SVN. Okay, minimize it. First,
Only
before installing, just go to the desktop. Minimize this. Close this. Okay. Right click on the desktop. See, there is no option with SVN or Tortoise SVN. Okay. Now we'll install the Tortoise SVN, and when you see the options, you'll get that. Okay. So let us go to the browser. Open a new tab. Search for Tortoise SVN download. Okay, go to the first one. Okay. Just scroll down. Yeah, download for 64-bit. Close this advertisement. Yeah. Just wait for a minute, it will start download. If this meeting ends now, again I'll start. Everybody rejoin. Okay, I need, I think, another 10 more minutes, 10 or 15 minutes. Okay. Okay, go to that downloads, copy this software to the folder. No, copy and paste it over there. That's it. Now, what you're doing? Go inside SVN. Go inside SVN. Okay. So now just run this software. exe. Install. Just install. Here nothing much configuration. Just say next. Everything next. Install. See, the setup must update files.
Okay, sir.
Okay, just say okay. Just say okay. See, now if anybody wants to work on this, so you require this software client. See, the server is dedicated, that is for our purpose, okay, administration purpose. Now I created the repository, created the user, okay. Now any developer wants to work. So now they will install this Tata ICE SVN on their machine, okay. Say finish. Wait. Don't reboot, just say no. We can restart later, okay. Minimize this. Okay, minimize this, go to desktop. Go to desktop. Right click now. See, now you're going to get SVN checkout and Tata S. This is the option. So normally developer will install this tool and they're trying to work on the source code because we are not going to work on source code, right? We are going to create a repository. That's it. Our work is to create repository, provide an access. Developer are going to work on this tool. So, but you should know how to work on this tool because sometimes you have to provide a training for the developers how to use this tool. Okay, so that's why I'm installing this Tata and I'll work as a developer for some time. Okay, so let us see. So now I have created the repository. So now I want to take that repository in my local machine and I have to work on this. So we'll create a scenario like this. Okay, we have two teams. One is US team and another one is India team. Imagine that we got a project from the US and then there they are going to create or they're going to add some source code and they're going to provide they'll say that, okay, my work is completed now. So you start working on the same source code. Okay, that is the scenario. So now what we'll do is we'll create two teams, two folders. One is SVN India and another one is SVN US. So we'll see how it is going to work. Okay, just go to the C drive or D drive, create a new folder called SVN practice. Wait. Don't create you do have a D drive? Go to D drive.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
There you will create the folder. Here it is not. C drive, okay, keep it for software, download and installation. Now create.
Yeah, I have created for the training thing.
Go inside this. Okay, just create one more folder called SVN practice. So, go inside. So now create two folders here. SVN India, SVN underscore India, SVN hyphen India. and svn_us. Okay, now go inside this US folder. See, now the team who is present in US, okay, they are going to add some source code to your repository. How they are going to add this? Okay, first you have to do the checkout of your folder. Okay, trunk. Go and copy the URL of the trunk. Go to Visual SVN, this side, this side. Right side, right side. Wait. Your right side down, you have an icon, right? Visual
This one.
SVN. Yeah, click on that. Yeah, right click on demo repository. Trunk, right click on trunk. I want trunk, okay? I will take the trunk.
Okay.
Right click on this, copy URL. Okay, minimize this. So now, right click on here, right click on this folder, inside this folder. Just say SVN checkout. Click on SVN, wait. Already a created folder, right? SVN US.
Yes, sir.
So the person who is sitting in US, okay, the team who is sitting in US, he is trying to check out your repository. Imagine this repository is created somewhere else. Okay. But I have given a URL for this user and I have created a user